Good morning, my beautiful bendy people. So there have been a lot of questions about rib subluxations, rib support, rib just pain, and I mean, you know it. We all know it. If you know it, you know it. So, and there is a way that I like to wrap it for rib support. It's kind of like hinted at in some of the other videos, but I haven't had anything yet that just really focuses solely on that. So I'm gonna do that real quick for you guys today. Come up here a little bit. So we're gonna start off with putting on our braid. Adjust. Oh no, where'd my tuxedo tail go? Oh, went over the side of the chair. Make sure it's all comfy and straight. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here, fold over and protect, fold over and protect, is to do the rib support. I take the soft Velcro, which this is the new braid, so it's not like with the white patches like the demonstration version, mostly because that one's still drying. And I'm going to cross them like I would for any of the cross torso wrap versions. My ability to talk today is very much reduced. So I'm going to wrap it right over my ribs, right underneath the ladies, if you have some ladies. If not, gentlemen, I would say mid-chest. It's probably going to be best. So I'm going to wrap this right on over, okay? I'm going to just sit on one side real quick so I can do the other side. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to find as far back of a point as I can on this bottom strap. And I'm going to do my stabilizing cross. You could even, if you so wished, pull it through the section where the harness actually goes through. Just kind of really depends on your preference and how you like things to feel, and if they're like crossing over each other and that kind of thing. Really, I think is what that comes down to. So I'm going to do the other side. Scoochy scooch. This is easier with the mirror. I don't have a mirror, so. Go slow, go easy. Don't put on a lot of tension. You know, make sure everything's in the right place. Everything feels good first. Okay. That feels pretty good. That feels pretty good. Now I'm going to do just the everyday activity wrap here, just to get started. Because the real important part is the rib support. The rest of this doesn't really matter so much. So you can wrap it the rest of the way like you normally do. Right now I'm just going to attach that real quick. Normally, do I like to do an extra bit of stabilizing cross and wrap around? Yes, I do. Am I going to worry about that right now? No, I'm not. Because what I really want to show you is the rib part. If you don't do that extra wrap where this soft Velcro strap comes back around to the front and stabilizes in some way, you're gonna get this like over the butt effect. If it doesn't bother you, cool. If it bothers you, add the extension strap. Get some extra wraps with some stabilizing crosses to change that. Because right now what it's gonna do is kind of go down here. If you don't like that and you want it more like this, you're gonna need to do some more stabilizing crosses. But that's not the important part. What's important right now is the ribs. So it develops this kind of corset effect, okay? And it is fully supporting all my ribs, including those lower floating ribs, just because of the width of the strap. If I wanted to really, really, really tighten up those rib supports, I would make sure I had extension straps, and I would take this soft Velcro and I'd do another wrap around. So actually, you know, I'm gonna try that. Let's explore. I don't want long, I want short. Thank you. Let's explore. Let's play. Let's test this out. One of the best things you can do to figure out your body braid is to play. So I'm gonna just tuck this in so it stays with a decent amount of tension while I get all my extension straps on. Okay. Same here, I'm just gonna kind of tuck that under so I don't lose all that beautiful progress and support I've got. That way I can individually adjust the lower straps without worrying about losing the position and support on my ribs. Okay. One extension strap. That's it. There we go. Two extension strap. Okay. Outstanding. So, let's see where I want to start. I'm going to start with this side. So I'm going to untuck and see where I'm at here. Make sure that I'm not getting my straps twisted, so I'm doing another check behind me just to make sure. Okay. There we go. So see how like I give it a little extra oomph, you know, tighten that baby up, you know, like them good old Victorian corsets. I really love corsets, but they're super expensive. I could do another full-on just crosses up here at the ribs, or I could maybe go down lower if I really wanted to. Either way, I think I am gonna go ahead and cross them a little bit lower, just to see how that feels. So which leg do I want to start with? You know, I may not have needed the extension straps. Let's try this out, shall we? Tuck that baby right there. I'm going to use this one that goes over this way. Okay. Okay, so if I wanted it really good and tensioned, I wouldn't need the extension strap. But I like to kind of maybe give myself a little room for adjustment later in the day if I get fatigued, or if I want to kind of, you know, not have it as far up or something. Normally, I like the body braid butlet, but sometimes, you know. So I'm going to go ahead, keep my extension strap on so that I can do a nice stabilizing cross. Okay. Can keep this bottom strap down nice and low for my support there. All right. And I could just attach it right there, but I have all this extra length. So what am I going to do with that? What am I going to do with that? What if, ladies and gentlemen, what if I take this and I cross it? See, this is where you just play. Take it and I cross it lower. And I'm just going to do, I like to do it over the knee, but you could also just do an extra on the thigh, whichever your preference. Whichever your preference, there is still 2 layers from the core strap. Do a stabilizing cross. Wherever you put this, stabilize it. Okay? There we go. There we go. Nice and comfy. Now I'm going to come back up. Do a stabilizing cross up here over the thigh, because this is going to keep this in place, and it's going to keep this from riding too far in if I'm not feeling that. Oh no! That's why we do stabilizing crosses. You don't completely lose your progress. Make sure I don't twist it when I fix it. Don't want twisted. Oh, did twist it a little bit. This is why we smooth our hands along the straps. Okay. Yep. Yep. Ooh, feels good. All right. Still gonna tuck one in. Take the other side. Once again, smoothing my hand along. Make sure that there's no real twist. No twisty twist. Yep, yep. Feels good. Right there. Okay. Now, I'm going to do one more stabilizing cross because I really love stabilizing crosses. And I'm going to do it right here because I don't need a lot of extra tension on my leg or thigh right now. This is all about the ribs. So now I have 2 reps around my ribs. Oh, that feels good. And a nice little bit of hip, low back, and knee support. A little bit of everything. Isn't that nice? Okay, so now I'm going to rinse and repeat on the other side. So I'm going to make sure this is nice and comfy low. Yep, I like that. Going to go right here. Yep, going to do my stabilizing cross behind the knee. Here we go. Smooth. Make sure you're always smoothing and that it doesn't get twisted. That's a lot easier to do with the light wraps because you don't have the white layer to tell you that it's twisted. So just pay attention. Pay attention. There we go. There we go. Tuck that baby under there. Grab the piece of ribs. Oh, that feels good. Right there. All right, here we go. Right through there for one final stabilizing cross. Through. Secure. Make sure you press firmly so that Velcro doesn't snap back up, and that hurts. Trust me, I've done it. All right, now I'm gonna adjust here. Okay, and what I like about doing a stabilizing cross at basically every opportunity is that if I want to have more tension, say, on my ribs, and less tension, say, over my belly or on my legs for some reason, I don't know why, but for some reason, I can do that because the stabilizing crosses help me adjust tension on one part without it completely changing the tension everywhere else. So if I wanted it loose up here at the shoulders, I can do that because I have crosses holding everything else in place. Another bonus of doing this rib corset style is an extra bonus for you people that are having issues with the sides of the ladies, the armpits, just general shoulder discomfort, or the CCI issue, okay? I can take this off, right? See how loose it is? Wiggle, jiggle, don't strain. Nice and simple, small movements. Ta-da! It is still supporting all of this because this is acting as the anchor now. Now, does it look a little funky because this is hanging here? Yes. So if I'm wanting to do that as its own specific wrap without the shoulders, I would need to adjust how I did it. But if I just need a break, easy peasy. Just slip them off, slip them back on. Ta-da! Ta-da! And it is wrapped all the way around the front and back of my rib cage. Which is why I kind of like that double wrap around the ribs, because it really makes sure that I got the whole thing. And then I can still wrap the rest of the body wrap how I need or how I choose. Thank you so much. And if you have any more questions, comments, or concerns, tips, ideas, let us know.